If you've been following along so far, you'll know what the title to this episode refers to. It's time for the grand opening of the vampiric nightclub. A huge celebrity vampire rapper, ReaLLiTTy Suck, Affion Crockett, is making a guest appearance at the club. Nadja introduces him as a top-tier celebrity and recites one of his lyrical masterpieces called Throat Juice. Gonna bust loose, on the club roof, sucking throat juice, like it's Grey Goose. ReaLLiTTy has been underground for a decade but is making a reappearance to promote the club. While Nadja is hyping up the clubgoers who are waiting in line, Nandor is moping in a quiet offshoot to the club, at a small bar. Nandor is contemplating what will happen if he is not perfect enough for his perfect wife. Nadja hands out some life advice, but just then the guide delivers the news that ReaLLiTTy Suck has cancelled. Dr. Tom, Fred Armisen, is ReaLLiTTy Suck's familiar, and they seem to have a very symbiotic relationship, where they protect each other and have mutual respect each other. Meanwhile, Boy has started a YouTube channel. He is growing at a rate which alarms Guillermo and has basically grown Colin Robinson's face, and a prepubescent version of Colin's voice. Laszlo is not happy with the content Boy is producing for YouTube, because it is not interesting enough. Laszlo forbids Boy to perform musical theater, while Guillermo advocates for it. Laszlo starts doing more and more dangerous activities with Boy, such as repelling him into a museum to steal an ancient artifact. Boy trips a wire and their cover is blown. Laszlo loses and gains patience several times during the scene. For some reason the djinn from the lamp has been hanging around. Guillermo thinks it is because the djinn is being tricky as djinns are known to be. Returning to Nadja, the guide, Tom and ReaLLiTTy, it turns out Tom is basically just manipulating Tom completely and totally runs his life. Nadja and the guide plan to kill Tom. The boy is not interested in anything Laszlo is. It seems to me like the energy vampire mentality is setting in for Boy, but we don't know if this is foreshadowing or misdirection just yet, although Laszlo believes it is set in stone that Boy will be boring. Nadja is bringing back out the lyricist in ReaLLiTTy and it seems to be bringing his mojo back. Nandor is getting a penis so big it could crush a mouse from the djinn, when his wife interrupts and says ReaLLiTTy Suck is going on soon. The djinn has to give it up to Guillermo because of his meticulousness, because it has interrupted his usual manner of tricking his masters. To wrap up the episode, all the main characters are in the crowd in the club and ReaLLiTTy Suck is about to go on. Everything is hyped up, but then he introduces Dr. Tom and the energy level goes way down. Just as you think ReaLLiTTy is about to listen to his familiar as usual, he subverts expectations by hurling him off the stage. But while everyone thought ReaLLiTTy was about to drop his hot bars, he actually goes into a very dry comedy routine which draws boos from the crowd. Boy takes over the show by doing a show tune from a 1936 musical, which the vampires in the club are confused about at first, but ends up being highly entertaining. Nadja and Laszlo agree that while it is not their favorite, Boy might just be enough to save the nightclub.
Thanks for watching. For more content, check out contentbinger.com.